Hey.
Hey. Sorry, I'm answering PMs to everybody. My phone's almost dead.
It is almost dead.
So there won't be any answers of PMs today. Welcome, everybody.
Welcome.
Today is October 15th. What happens on the 15th? Oh, new memorabilia.
New memorabilia and fabric release.
Wait, shh. Shh. No fabric release. Not yet. Last I heard about our fabric release was that the 15th and the 1st, we had decided, Gavork and I talked about it, that the 1st and the 15th, the fabric releases were just a little overwhelming to everybody. So we were thinking about doing a release once a week, maybe Tuesdays or Wednesdays when it's slow, and maybe releasing 2 or 3 fabrics a week. But that only leaves us like 6 fabrics every 2 weeks. So we're working on this. So we did release the snow globe. Cute.
Super cute.
So the snow globe is 8-inch round,
right,
on a 17.5 by 19.5 piece. But the circle inside is 8 inches. I think it'd be darling to stitch the Halloween ornaments from Curia, whatever you call it.
The Halloween or the Christmas ones?
Why couldn't you do the Halloween? No, that's kind of Christmassy. The Christmas ornaments.
The Christmas ones.
The Christmas ones. And also Tiny Modernist has some really cute called, they're 6 smalls. They're really cute. But anyway, we'll talk about that. Debbie Hill says we have a frozen picture. But
fantastic.
Jackie Gilroy loves our videos.
Hey, we love you, Jackie.
Just remember, she doesn't stitch. She sews.
I sew. I do lots of other.
She makes piñatas.
Things. I do.
We got Cindy here. I like the way she spells her name.
Oh.
Cynde. I have never seen it that way. Just for the record, my name is not Cynthia. Did you know that?
I did.
Yeah, it's just Cindy. Yeah. Her mom's name is Cindy.
My mom's name is Cindy. I have so many Cindys in my life. It is insane. Everybody that I know's name is Cindy.
So, Debbie Welch is from Nova Scotia. We have Marie Arthur from Nova Scotia. So hey everybody, hey Sherry. Lots going on today. Anyway, Peacock fabric arrived. We're still trying to figure out what to put on it. April thinks, what would be cute.
Saying.
Live, love, life.
Oh yeah.
Anything, a saying, something. I just want to frame it. It's on 28 linen. It's just beautiful. Hey, BA's joined us. But there's a number of things we're going to talk about today. And today, get your Q&As.
Yeah, we're taking questions.
Instead of doing a technique today, teaching you about a different technique, we decided to take some questions. April's like, about finishing fabrics, doing the loop method.
What do you want to know?
What do you want to know? So start throwing your questions on. And guess who dug someone out from under somewhere? There's Terry. She hasn't been here forever.
Hey.
Oh, Deborah says we're frozen also.
Frozen. Just kidding.
Mother of 4. So Julie's with us. But anyway, lots going on today. We have discovered that putting up the album before the show has really helped us in a time crunch because April's now leaving at 2, which is right after the show because her husband has to be at work. And we just so you guys know, my Mac died. It did die. But a friend of mine came to the rescue, and I'm buying his old Mac, which is a year old because he gets a new one every year. He's a geek guy.
If only.
I mean, he's a geek guy. He's got his Apple Watch. He's got his iPhone. He's got like 6 iPads.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. But anyway, he gave me a really good deal, so I thank Tyler for that. So, Raylene, she is funny. It's funny. Tell him the story because we tease April a lot because she is dyslexic.
That's right.
You'd never know it. So sometimes when I'm looking for something, I'm like, how would April spell this on an invoice? So if you get misspelled words on your invoice, we know what they are.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense to me.
But she was talking to my friend Carolyn the other day, and Carolyn was saying something about how lucky I am to have you.
How lucky she was to have me. And I was like, oh, I'm just as lucky to have her. I'm like, hire the dyslexic girl to do paperwork, says no one ever.
But she does an amazing job. And we're really excited. And Melissa's first show, she's been able to watch in a while.
Hey.
So I take it that nobody's watching football, so they can watch April and Cindy.
Football. What?
We don't even watch it anymore.
I never watch
anyway,
football.
so get your questions and answers ready for the end of the show. A couple of things we want to talk about. The new Mirabilia came out. We knew there was going to be a Japanese one. We just didn't know what she was going to look like. We got word on it. And so we were excited to have the Miss Cherry Blossom show up today.
So pretty.
She is quite tall. Remember that on the even months, a Mirabilia is released, and on the odd months, a Nora is released, sometimes two Noras. Here's an 18 by 27 of cherry.
Oriental berries.
Oriental berries is what April called it. But you could stitch her. She's 19 inches tall. This is 27 inches tall. Not sure she would cover up this, but it would still give a really cool look up here. She might cover the whole thing down here. But she is 19 inches, and I think she's maybe 11 inches here. But I think she would just be beautiful. Even if this was covered up, you could see it above it. But we'll lay it out. We'll have Gavork do a overlay on it. But we also have a really cool fabric that we're curious to show you guys. It's called Stargazer Lily, and I think she would be beautiful on it. What they used is a light pink, but we love this Stargazer Lily. It comes lighter sometimes, but
so from far away, I think you can really see that they're just big lily flowers. You can see that on
she would be beautiful on this.
Beautiful, beautiful.
So what we'll do is we'll do a fabric toss, and we'll figure out some colors for you and see if that works. So so Raylene is watching NASCAR, making dinner.
NASCAR.
But us ladies can multitask. We sure can. So anyway, and we're also going to get Gavork to design a fabric just for Miss Cherry Blossom. We're hoping he can do that in the next day or so. When I talked to Gavork last night, he was driving to Hollywood, California for a Halloween party. One of his friends works for, I believe, Nordstrom's, and it was a corporate party. We haven't heard from him since. We haven't heard from him at all.
Rough night.
Yeah, rough night. So we will follow up on the fabric for that. Also, I want to keep in mind for everybody that we are trying to keep all Nora and Mirabilia patterns in stock at all times. So isn't she? Here's
Speak
Rose
of the devil.
from the Pixie Couture collection, and look at on this fabric, Victorian roses.
So pretty.
But we're trying to keep all of these in stock. We're trying not to increase our prices. We heard there is going to be a price increase, but our Noras are $11.99. Our Mirabilias are $13.99. That's quite a good size discount on those. But we are trying to keep them all in stock, and we are also trying to keep all beads in stock to go with them. If we don't have the bead packages, we will make you a bead. A lot of the older Mirabilias, they didn't make bead packages for,
right.
But they are discontinuing Mirabilias as we speak.
Yeah.
We never get noticed.
Right.
The only way we know is when we go to order it, and it's not on the Witchelt website. We did notice that on our other distributors, Hoffman no longer carries hardly any of the queens. Like, they're not carrying, they were completely out of Queen of Freedom, Autumn, Queen, Spring. We know that two have been retired. Autumn and Spring?
I think
Summer
so.
and Winter. Summer and Winter were still in stock, but Hoffman no longer carries them. So that tells me that they may not be getting them, and those may be the next two to go out. We can still get Queen Mariposa, Gypsy Queen, Snow Queen, and Queen of Freedom as of right now. We kind of freaked out yesterday when we couldn't get Queen of Freedom on an order, so we hurried and went to Witchelt and ordered 24 just to be safe. But that could also be going out. That's the only way we can tell these things.
It's not a touch screen.
Oh. I'm like trying to scroll down, and she's like, "You're on my computer. It's not a touch screen." Actually, is nobody posted? We can't tell.
I think it's moving up.
But how do I? So anyway, lots going on. Oh, we need to give Grace asked if we have work on GPS. Whoa.
We don't.
Man.
But we should.
Patricia Ferry wants to do a real quick close-up of the pattern. I can't see it in the screen and don't want to miss one.
Everything we're showing on the show is in our albums. So if we go too fast and you miss it, please check out the album that's dated for today, October 15th show, in case you missed something. This is Rose Pixie.
So Pat Carson says, did you ladies see my post? I think you're going to see lots of changes coming in the next year.
Ooh, we didn't.
Just saying. Now,
Ooh.
What post? I can't go look because I don't know.
In the room? Did you post it in the room, Pat?
Ooh, is this some scoop we need to talk about? Pat, message me. Message me. Or message April. Her phone has juice. Mine doesn't. So, whoa. Speaking of Pat, that's kind of weird. Guess what fell on the floor?
Needles.
Talk to him about it, April.
So, Pat's needles. We have them currently all in stock. Size 24, size 26, and 28. They are $1 a piece. $1.
The best needle you would ever stitch with.
You don't want to miss out.
And
super great stuff. If you buy 25 or more, you get a free needle holder.
No. 50.
50. Just kidding. If you buy 50.
She's trying to give stuff away.
Free.
Trying to give stuff away.
You get a needle holder and you get a needle holder.
So what we want to do is, Pat, if you can message one of us, I would really appreciate it because we don't know what your post was about. And now you've got us really curious.
You're intrigued.
So we're very intrigued. I'm now getting informational orders for the needles, so inventory goes very fast, but I have enough for sending that away.
International
Oh,
order.
international. I thought she said informational.
It's all right.
So anyway, so the needles are the best. So please keep that in mind.
Yes.
Also, lots going on. April, why don't you talk about your fabric and what's going on with your dyeing?
Yes. So I just finished my family's Halloween piñata, which has been taking up whatever little bit of free time I have. So now that's out of the way, I will be back to dyeing some fabrics. So we're going to bump what's left of the fabric that we have in stock that I have dyed to try to make some space for some new. I don't have many counts. I have mostly 14, maybe a little bit 18, but mostly 14.
And we will order some stock in for you. We'll let you start with the 14s. I know you have fun doing it. Yeah. So if there's any suggestions of colors that you would like in 14 count, yes. And now that we've got Sharon and Christy and all them that are buying a lot of 18, right. I will order some stock in.
Let me know. PM me if you guys have any colors that you're kind of looking for, some mashups or what have you. I do just I love to just kind of.
And we bought some new dye colors recently that.
Yeah, some that I haven't used, like some olive colors, and
I think it'll be fun.
Yeah,
I think it'll be really fun.
Should be great.
So do that. Also, we got a box in this week of a partial order.
We did.
We are expecting Opal.
Any day.
Well,
Didn't they ship?
They were supposed to ship on the 12th, but I don't know if they shipped because I didn't get the notice that they shipped. And we don't know if he's still at a Halloween party or if he's coming home. But it will be mailed tomorrow, I promise, or I'll fly out there and pick it up. I won't, but anyway, but the fabric is on its way. We did have a couple of issues with some where the border went too far down, and I'm having him redo those. But here's something we're going to do. A lot of times we custom cut some fabrics for people that have been really good customers. And we have small pieces that are left over, maybe 6 inches, maybe 4 inches. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a little album that we're going to put up when we get a large quantity of it, so it won't be up for a few weeks.
Yeah.
We're going to put up an album with just cuts of some of his fun
kind of
pieces.
wonky cut.
Yeah. What did we call it? Skitty Wampus.
Yes.
Wampus cuts.
Like,
we're going to call it Wampus cuts.
You know, just like little bits that you'd use for something really small, or
Julie Evans will like that.
You know, something, ornaments, things, whatever things are small, just to kind of get them out of the way. We have quite a few bits right now, but like she said, we're collecting, and we'll get that posted in a couple weeks.
Yeah. So here's Barbara Deach. She's looking for a peach. We already have a peach.
We do have some. I don't know what's left though. We'll bump all the Me Dyed albums when we're done, and we'll kind of see what's.
I don't think we have anybody taking notes for us today, because I don't think Carolyn's on, and I know Tina's at church. So Barbara and Susan, if you could just PM April and tell her.
After me, after
but
the
Barbara,
show.
in 16 count, we do have Gavork makes a peach.
Yes, he does.
And he makes a shrimp that almost looks like a peach. And he makes a sorbet.
It's pink. Sometimes it's pink. Sometimes it's not pink.
Let's talk about dyeing.
Let's talk about that.
So, when you order fabrics from us, remember that the dye may be completely different from. So, say for example, we just got a PM from somebody that she ordered 20 count snowy Christmas trees. She received them, and then 2 months later, she ordered just falling snow, another piece, and they're totally different, and she's upset that they're different. Well, dyeing is a whole process, and the saturation of the fabrics and everything is totally different. Here's an example. This is our original We the People. This is how we originally got it. This is on landscape, but you can see how light it is. This is, in fact, this is the one that Pam Campbell stitched the eagle's head on.
Cody Country.
Cody Country, which we carry. We have it in landscape in every count. But this shows you how light it is. Now, look how dark this last one came out. I actually prefer.
Can we see the difference?
Yeah, look how different this is. So we've got a number of people that said, hey, but Cindy, I want the lighter one in linen. So he is making us some lighter ones. I actually prefer the darker one. This kind of reminds me of Valerie, when Valerie said, Cindy, can you make post crows in darker?
Right.
And I think that's kind of what he was going with on this. But this is the We the People. This looks to me more like the Constitution in Washington, D.C. when you look at it. Very old parchment-y. But we do have it in the darker, and we will have it in the lighter. So
please keep in mind, though, that the differences between the dye lots is that Gavork tries to get it right, but there's little variables in every batch of fabric. So if you've ordered something from us before and then you ordered the same again and it's not exactly the same, that's just kind of what happens. That's
between the fabric, between the fabric, between the inks, you know, the saturation levels of the ink, how it's thrown onto the fabric.
You just kind of take your chances.
Yeah, so if you want two pieces,
order at the same time.
So they're from the same batch. Now, also remember that Even Weave is going to dye a lot lighter. This is from the same batch.
Right.
But this just shows you how Even Weave is so much lighter.
So different.
And someone was asking, I think it was Charity, or one of them was asking if the words stand out on Even Weave. Very much so. Yeah. So please keep that in mind. Also, for those of you that ordered Autumn Maples and you got the part that had the little scruffy area on it.
It's supposed to look like that.
It was supposed to look like that, but we did have him take it off our future orders. He wanted it to look old.
Like earthy.
Earthy. He wanted it to look like leaves in a yard.
Like if you've ever picked up a leaf, like a fallen leaf, and you see it and it's kind of like patchy, brown. That was his inspiration. But we've had a lot of ladies think it might have been moldy fabric or whatever. So
I thought it looked really cool.
Very kind of like
dead
leaf. It was a dead leaf.
I thought it looked really cool. And in fact, here's one of those pieces that we'll be selling parts of, but we think we lost this one. This is what April's using for her mouse pad right now. So, but we have these kind of cuts. We don't like to do a lot of custom cuts unless it's, you know, like a big project, because we get stuck with small pieces. Right. We won't do it. We won't do it if it's less than 3 inches or 4 inches.
Yeah, we like to try to bump up to the next full size 18 by 27 or 27 by 36 or whatever, so that we're not ending up with those wonky bits. What else we got going on? Those dimension jar kits.
Oh, so let me show you. So we sold
right under
60,
that bag, the pink bag.
Okay, we sold 60 of these really, really fast.
We did.
Like, we don't have any left. We won't get more until November. But someone mentioned in the group that they did not have enough plastic to stitch it on. There is plenty of fabric to stitch it on. What happens is you've got to remember that when you're stitching these are going to be stitched really close to each other. You count down maybe 4 or 5 scores. You want to just read the directions. Count down 4 or 5, move over 4 or 5. You don't need that great big border because you're going to be trimming it.
Right.
But there is plenty of plastic on this to do all 4. I have verified it with a lady that has just recently stitched all 4 of these. We sent her this when we only received 1 in. From our original order of 48, we only received 1, and she had paid, so we sent it to her. She stitched them. She says that the plastic is plenty. You just need to read the directions. She said the directions are actually really good, and I want to thank Elizabeth Matthews for doing that, and also Debbie Johnson has done these too. So just wanted to let her know that. And Debbie Johnson just made a point. Just like wallpaper, the dyes never dye the same.
Right.
And you know what? And Debbie is also right on that, but also same with DMC. If you're going to buy DMC floss and you have a huge HAED, or you need, Michelle Gabriel's in the position right now. She's stitching some Prairie Schooler Santas on Gavork's Blue Snowflake. And what happened is when she started stitching it, she's now worried that the red is the wrong color. You know, when she goes to buy a new one, it's going to be a wrong dye lot. So she's changing it. She's stitching the bottom with what she has left, and then going to stitch the top with her new one so that it doesn't, you know, look different. But yeah, when you're buying floss and it might call for 1 or 2, you know, if it says 2 skeins, buy 3.
Right.
You can always add it to your.
Always try to get the same lot.
Yeah, always try to get the same lot, and look at the labels, because a lot of stores will order floss and they may not come in as the same lot. You know, try to get, you know, look at the labels on there. And I've really, really noticed it. I keep thinking that's a touch screen. I guess nobody else is talking to us.
Should we get into this bin and see what we got going on here?
Yeah, let's get into the bin and talk a little bit about the bin, and then we're going to take some questions from everybody. So this was some fun fabrics that April picked up. Gavork just likes opal. Some pink. We got some pink in. Opal. But look at this. This is peppermint pink stripes. We also have it in peppermint red stripes, but they're more pink. All of them are kind of pinkish.
Yeah,
but these are fun.
It's not a true red.
Yeah, but these are fun. Pam Campbell loved these.
Yeah,
and Denise liked these. These will be great for Sue Hillis design we're going to show you in a minute. Where am I putting these? Stormy Sea and opal, which is kind of fun, but this is a 16 count. For those of you that stitch an 18 count, 16 isn't too far off, and we have tons of 16 count. Tons. We're one of the only shops in the nation that carry a really large selection of 16 count. So for those of you that love 18 count, consider 16 count also.
Yeah, give it a go. Try something new.
Yeah. Okay, this was fun. This was fun. Green and white Parisian stripes. This was originally done for JBW, but we asked him to make some more for us because we just loved it. We thought it was so fun. This is so fun. You know what I see this as?
I see like a baby sampler on there.
You see a baby sampler? You know what I see? I see something Halloween, like a scarecrow, behind a scarecrow with some little pumpkins on it.
Turn it the other way. That way.
You could do it either way. Fun. Okay. So just arrived. Of course, it's not opal because he's opaling today. But when you guys ask for tiny snowflakes from our originals, he did it. And this one is tiny blue snowflakes, which is really, really cute. This is in 28 count even weave, so of course it's going to dye lighter. And then we asked for gray snowflakes.
Speaking of dye lots, this is another dye issue that happens. That is tiny gray.
And that is about as brown as you can get.
It is a little brown.
It's not even tan, but this is a linen 32.
So super cute,
no opal, but this is tiny gray snowflakes. Actually, kind of cool.
I like it. It's fun.
I see a Santa with a sled on this, you know, or sleigh.
Yeah.
This is really, really cute. It is not opal. We have 1 yard of this.
Yeah, don't be thrown off by the color. It's still really,
I think I actually like it better than the others. So I'm going down through here while April's
digging through my box of tricks.
Look at that. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
So cute.
And with that fabric,
Do it. You got it.
so who wants the mistake?
Nobody.
We're like, that's almost an optical illusion. And it says on here, charged for 0.8 of a yard because he messed up. I think it's freaking cool. I think it's cool. I bet someone buys.
I think it would give you a stroke if you stitched up.
So we only have 2 pieces of it, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So we'll see. We'll see if we can do something with it. I thought it was fun. He's gonna laugh that I made fun of him. Okay, so I know you guys probably remember when we first brought this out,
right?
But we really didn't have a pattern to fit in it. And it's
so super fun.
Beer and Hops. Should have been called Cindy's. Look at this AAN just in the center. I'm almost tempted to stitch this for my son for Christmas.
You should.
Stephen would love this. Not Thomas. Thomas is 15.
Well, by the time it'd get it done, he might be 30.
Yeah, you're right. Let's not talk about that. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. He'll be legal by the time I finish. Okay. No. From Stony Creek. Now, it's so funny because Stony Creek has always been one of my least favorite companies. Right. And I think if you look back at their books in the 80s, 90s.
So dated.
Well, their people were so, so chopped. They look, like Legos. Yeah. They look like Legos. And so lately they have just really upped their game. Look at that.
Give thanks with a grateful heart.
It's just beautiful. Give thanks with a grateful heart. The only thing I would do differently on this,
it's so monochromatic.
Very monochromatic. And what they've used marmalade, Week Style Works marmalade, and a black.
Wow.
What? No, I'm reading this wrong. No, I'm not. No, dark brown. No.
Chestnut.
EMC.
Marmalade and chestnut. Sounds like lunch.
Yeah, but what I would do differently on this is I would make those leaves a little bit, I'd make them stand out.
Color.
So guess what I would do? I'd put it on fallen. Or
branch.
Yeah.
So pretty. Both the similar colors. Fallen's a bit more kind of orangey. Branch is more kind of like mauve-y. Beautiful, beautiful color.
I just think it's awesome. I'm trying to scroll down here. Okay, sorry.
For fun.
So I don't know if any of y'all know. I love sheep. I collect sheep. Mary Sheehan has sent me some of the cutest sheep I've ever seen. I like realistic sheep, but I have a collection by Tony Goffey of sheeps and sweaters and Wellington boots from Ireland. Love, love, love. We're trying to get the rights to do Tony Goffey designs. Gavork's working on that. Not sure it's going to happen, but when this came out, when the grass came out, the grass fabric, I absolutely fell in love with it. And I just see sheep on this. I just see sheep.
Like soccer.
You see like a soccer?
Soccer.
You see like a soccer thing?
Like a
Sue Halis has an awesome soccer thing. That would be awesome.
All you sports moms out there.
That's cute, but look.
Do this.
Look.
So cute.
But I wouldn't put
just
counting sheep. I would just do the sheep. But soccer.
Yes.
Well,
Karen, the fabric behind us is new.
Yes, Karen is asking if the fabric behind us is new. Yes, this is a 28 or a 32 linen peacock. That is new.
Beautiful.
That is new.
Ladies, if we're moving too fast for you, everything we're showing is in today's album. Check it out.
God, you sound like you're on QVC or...
I could be.
Oh my gosh.
Just don't want him to miss out.
So, I received lipstick from Gavork because I love this color. And so April says, so does he know when my birthday is? Then what else did I get? I got something else as a gift. And she's like, Does he know when my
They
birthday?
had asked about the
Oh,
pants
yeah.
at Torrid, and
So-
I was like, does he know when my birthday is? I love Torrid.
So one of Gavork's friends is a jean designer for Torrid, and I had never heard of him, and Max is a doll. He looks like Justin Bieber.
Fun.
So I said, hey, when you go out with Max tonight, make sure he's got my jean size. So he messaged me, what's your jean size? He's going to send you jeans. I was like, yeah, and April goes, does he know when my birthday is?
When my birthday is.
So fun. So anyway, this is called Funky Snowflakes.
Funky Snowflakes.
And
Get it.
It's so cute. 16 count in this
16
color.
count light blue. It's very, very pretty. Then we also have it in a linen.
It's a linen, and this almost
deeper
looks like a
blue.
periwinkle. Wouldn't you say?
So pretty. Yes, it's definitely not a true blue. Blue with like a splash of purple.
It's
And
so
the
cute.
snowflakes are kind of cream colored.
So we were
very,
thinking, what
very
could you
pretty.
put on it? We were thinking,
These guys.
lighten this up. You know,
Do
this is
it.
so cute. So we have all the Christmas ornament patterns
We
in.
do.
If we can find the rest of them, we will list them in the album also.
Sure.
But we have, this shows you on the back what a lot of them look like. They run about $7.29. You get 3 designs in each book, but there's some really, really cute ones. We also have the Halloween ornaments books.
We do.
But yeah, think outside the box because they're using white or an off-white. And so we thought, you know what, let's go through our fabrics that we have and let's pull up some of these weird ones that Gavork has made.
We're going old school on you guys today.
Sistine Chapel.
So pretty.
I think BA needs to find something to put on this
It's
because
beautiful.
BA would be the person that would say, that's really cool. And he's got snake skin. And but Sistine
This piece
Chapel.
reminds me of like granite.
That's why the Sistine Chapel.
Ah!
Granite.
Granite.
Or something. So we were just thinking of some fun different designs that it would be fun. We were even thinking Minerva would be really fun. But
Maddie.
So
cute. I love me some black cats.
Yep, your little magic.
My magic.
She's got a black. She's a cat lady.
I am a cat lady.
Unlike the lady we heard about the other day that has 19 cats. Like, that's just too many cats.
That's too many cats. I'd have to get rid of some children to have that many cats.
Yeah. So, oh, sorry. So, we went through Stony Creek's album. I mean, we went through Stony Creek store
We
and
did.
decided, let's try some more Stony Creeks.
Let's do that.
So, we found Mythical Kingdom.
So super cute. I love everything about this. Unicorns, castles, fairies. You need it.
Frogs, toads.
You mythical people out
Face
there.
shovel like the
This
unicorn.
is for you.
And so we started thinking, what kind of fabrics would you use?
Just adorable kind of fabrics is what we thought we'd use.
Don't forget that
Rainbow.
we have Rainbow Bridge. We originally designed this for those that had lost a child or an animal,
Right?
and also for the LGBT community. And so we just thought this would be fun. This is very magical,
Right.
very
It
fun,
is magical.
but probably our
Bringing
best-selling
it back.
fabric ever. Best-selling fabric we've probably ever had. Fairy mist. Anything would go
Get
on
it.
this.
It's got to be sparkly, though. I love it when it glitters.
You know what? I like it much better in the opal. Now, one thing to keep in mind about opal, a lot of people say, what is opal? What does opal stand for?
We get that a lot.
Opalescent. Please note that Gavork is very, very light when he does his opal.
Right.
We've gotten other fabrics in from other companies.
And
And
it's
it's
been like,
it's been so much glitter. And so we'll have a lot of people that say, you know, I don't like to show, I don't like to stitch on it. They don't want to use it because it's just so blah, you know, like, whoa, so much. So we decided to say to you guys, if you don't like the opal, you are welcome to return it. Remember, we have 100% guarantee back on our fabrics.
That's right.
Minerva.
Minerva. Who is this? Laura?
No, Christine. Oh, no.
Whoever.
No. It was Laura Tyler, yes.
There you go.
Pat's here.
Ladies, just again, if we are going too fast for you, check out the album. It's all there.
I'm going to give you a crown for Miss QVC. I swear. What do we call it? The CA network or the AC network?
Yeah.
In April? Okay, fun.
So super fun.
And so we thought, you know, the fabric's okay. The fabric would even be cute on African desert or African sunset. Yeah.
We've got lots of options.
But
we said we were taking it old school, ladies. Not a lot of yous have seen this.
in fact, I know Sharon Boyer has not seen this.
Graveyard. Get it. What? This is no joke, ladies.
We can get it in every coat.
Graveyards.
Is that not the coolest thing? God, that almost makes me want to stitch that for Halloween, and I hate
I
Halloween.
would just hang it.
Isn't that fun? But we carry this, and it would be just awesome. It's called Graveyard. This was one of our very first fabrics we did with Gavor. It's one of our very, very first.
Taking it back. Yes, the show album is already up. Check it out.
Colleen Stevens is asking, what fabric did you recommend for Halloween Quaker? We had a couple of them. We had Gray Skies.
Gray Skies.
Which we really liked. Is that what we sent for down in Florida? Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed.
Julie Evans.
Julie Evans. I think we sent her
Hazy Gray.
Hazy Gray we sent her.
Yes.
So we'll post those, Hazy Gray, Gray Skies. Some people are even stitching it on Mashup or the other one. Which is the other one?
Purple Goblin.
Purple Goblin, cool. But it's really dark.
Mashup I think would be much better. We'll post some options.
This is a design that we thought was really fun, but it really didn't fit one of our fabrics that we had. But April said, parchment. Parchment.
It's the go-to. If you think it looks old, parchment.
That would look really cool.
It would look great. It would look way better.
And you know what would be really cool about this? Is don't stitch the lines, just how the lines look like the old parchment, like it looks like an old flag. I think the stars are a little wonky.
Yeah.
Put buttons on there. That'd be cute. But anyway, what you could do is you don't have to, you could not do the border, and you could put like someone's name that served in the service. Right. Like it would be really cool to put like Jim's grandfather, Jim's father, my dad, Jim, you know, all the people in our families that have served in services. I think we represent them all except for the Coast Guard. But I think this would be a really neat tribute piece. Make it your own. Make it your own.
Do that.
So, and it's good to see you, Colleen, by the way, but we will follow up in PM on the Halloween Quakers.
Up next, this particular fabric is also posted in the album. Check it out, but it is all we have.
Yes, it is all we have. So anybody that wants to jump on this, it is the old original out of print oatmeal 16 count with opal, but it is not Fiddler's Light. It is not Fiddler's. It was a oatmeal that they did for a company out of Denmark about 20 years ago, and he was able to acquire a few yards of it. This is all we have. We only have 4 pieces. We have a yardage of only 4 pieces, but it's 16 count. It's opal, and it's only going to the first 4 people. Yes. But we thought it'd be fun with the 12 Days of Christmas, but it'd also be fun with anything else. Now, someone like Pam Campbell may want the whole yard.
Right.
You know, just saying. Or BA.
Up next, Barrick.
Oh, hold on. Grace is asking America, can it fit your board's fabric? What is board's fabric?
The wood planks?
We'll ask her.
Do you mean the wood one?
Susan Nolte is asking if we can show the fabric for the Halloween Quaker. Susan, we will add it to the album, because if one of us get up right now, we might knock over this whole display trying to find it. But we will definitely add Hazy Gray.
I think I might have posted it under
the album,
the thread under last week's picture with the floss.
I don't think we're going. So the feed just froze. Not for us. The noise happens whenever anyone sends a message. Oh, they're hearing the
ding.
Yep.
Kathy Barrick's done. Heaven and nature sings, guys. How
beautiful.
Cute.
And I thought it would be really cool on iced coffee.
Iced coffee. Get some. We're not Starbucks, but we got iced coffee.
I don't like Starbucks anymore. I had a coffee the other day. I had a coffee over there the other day, and I just wasn't real thrilled with it. I do like it, but I guess I just didn't like that brand. Okay, now these are cute. First of all, I want to let you guys know about all the dachshunds. I had no idea that so many dachshund lovers were in our group.
Cute.
Plum Street has the teeny weeny line. 6 patterns?
I don't know. It's posted. Check it out.
We posted. It's really cute. But we went back to some early Plum Street because I think some of her early designs are the best.
Super cute.
Halloween delivery. Is that not just the cutest thing? This would be so cute on Pose Crow. Under Pose Crow, it would be awesome.
So cute. Or Pecan. Because I'm peeking at you.
She hasn't been drinking.
I'm here all week, guys.
No, you're off on Tuesday and Thursday.
That's right.
Okay. Big controversy this week. We've had a couple of issues.
That's right.
We have 2 fabrics with the word autumn in it. Well, we have about 5 with autumn. But we have autumn leaves and autumn maples. Okay. So this is autumn leaves. It's darker, much darker than autumn maples. Right. It was one of his original designs. I absolutely love it.
This is more kind of brown tones with a bit of purple and some greens, and autumn maples is orange.
Yeah, more orange on a cream background. I thought it'd be awesome on harvest delivery. And why did I think that? Because you can't even see that white horse.
No,
he needs to stand out.
That's a white horse, guys.
See, a horse or a unicorn? He's a white horse. He would be awesome on this autumn maples.
Yes. Awesome. Agreed.
So we just went through that. Grace is saying yes, the wood planks. Yes, it would be awesome on the wood planks. Awesome on the wood planks.
Doctor?
Anything more on the spider fabric? Diane? So the spider fabric, we've been getting in small pieces of the spider fabric. If you ordered opal, it is not in. Right. So Julie, there she is. Julie Evans says, hey. The hazy gray is perfect for the Quaker Halloween. Yes. But Diane, I will follow up with you in PM because I know you ordered opal. I believe you ordered opal. We are hoping it will be in the opal box. We're getting a 65-pound box full of opal fabric. All opal. A lot of it's Sharon's. So, what is this? Yes. Okay, it's a police telephone box.
It is. For that Dr. What's-His-Name fans out there.
Can't say it.
What's his face?
We can't say it. Who?
Who's his face? Dr.
Who?
Dr. I don't know.
But we have the pattern.
We do. Paging Dr. Somebody. Look at this.
Is this not just so cool?
You got to get some.
This would be, so you guys have a son-in-law or a son or a daughter who loves these kind of TV shows.
Yeah.
And they just are not really cool into cross-stitching and you don't know what to stitch for them. This is it.
This is what to do it. Happy Christmas for Dr. What's-Its-Name's fans.
Yes, we can't use the name because
Voldemort.
Yeah. I don't know. She drinks Moscato at night.
I do. I finished off last night, and then my crazy aunt stopped by. It was such a mess.
Yeah. She's hiding the wine because her aunt's.
I know.
Her aunt's Mormon, and she's like hiding the wine. I'm like, it's your house.
I'm a grown-up. I felt instantly like I was doing something illegal. It's like, hide the drink, but it's okay. I really am.
It's funny.
Old enough.
So if anybody wants to remember her birthday, it's Moscato. This is really cute, and I want to thank Claudia Toller in Germany who clued me into these patterns. Claudia had me order a number of, which you're going to see in a minute, more Stony Creek patterns that are heading out to her tomorrow. But she said, Cindy, can you get these Stony Creek patterns? And this one's really cute. At the bottom it says, on the road between the homes of friends, grass does not grow. And I think it looked like grass dogs not grow, but it does not grow. But I would change the font down there, but that is really cute. Another limited edition raw 28 linen with a subtle opalescent.
Just beautiful.
We only have 1 yard. 1 yard is all we have uncut, and 4 pieces. You can buy the whole yard if it's not been claimed in the album yet, but it is I don't know. If someone hasn't bought this, I may be claiming a piece of this myself. This is just beautiful.
Really something.
It's beautiful. Make what you want to stitch, huh?
It might, or it might not.
So Carla's asking, if I order a chart from Italy, how long does it usually take to get to the U.S.? Carla, it usually depends on, it depends on 3 factors, to be honest with you. It depends on who you ordered it from and how fast they ship. The Italian postal system is horrible, absolutely horrible. So if they use FedEx, it's going to be a little different. If you're just ordering a pattern, it's likely going through Italian post, which is horrible. And by the time it leaves the Italian post and gets over to the United States, once it hits the United States, it's really fast. But when we order from Roveras, we order such large orders that we do FedEx, and we pay a lot. Same thing with our Bothy kits. When we order from England, and we pay for FedEx. So on every package, we're paying, you know, $100 or more to get these packages to us, and taking the killing on the shipping. But if you ordered, Carla, just message me and I'll help you with it if you need some help. So Jean is asking if Garth has selected a company name yet. Garth is very, very sick, and he has not. He's been in bed now since Wednesday. Wednesday he's been really, really sick. Happy Halloween, so fun. But we'll do that in a minute. Let me finish talking about the Grumpy Salt. So April thinks his name should be the Grumpy Salt because he's kind of grumpy.
The Salty Grump.
Oh, the Salty Grump. The Salty Grump, because he lives on the Bonneville Salt Flats. But we'll get that taken. We're gonna get that taken off. I mean, I can't even talk.
We'll sort that out later.
We'll sort that out. Anyway, back to the Happy Halloween. That border has been fun. April and I talked about what we're going to do on that Halloween border is we're going to have a 12-month series. So we're going to do a border for every month of the year. January probably being snowflakes, February something to do with romance, March doing a little leprechaun.
Leprechanica, that's what my kids would call it.
April,
little.
Easter,
May,
flowers, June, beach,
summertime,
beach, July,
4th of July,
August,
school. Doesn't school
That'd
happen?
be fun. That'd be fun. September, fall. October, Halloween, we've already got. November, harvest, cornucopia, and December, Christmas. And we might do two. For December, we might do a winter one, but we already have that for January.
Wouldn't it be fun to do a Hanukkah one?
Yeah, we're definitely going to do it.
Christmas.
We're definitely going to do a Hanukkah one.
I like Hanukkah.
So this was a really fun book for me. I love this. Live every moment, laugh every day, love beyond words.
I love this.
And it's got a little dragonfly and a bee. Cher Hilly, it's got bees. And a little bluebird. And April found this awesome fabric.
Stone in opal.
But the opal is so subtle.
So faint.
And it looks like a little morning dew.
Yes, you know,
of
like
the birds singing.
Like the first snow frost glisten.
I just love that.
What this is.
I'm not a Stony Creek fan, but I'm telling you. I might have to do that. Also, please keep in mind that we have very, very limited numbers of Sweet Land of Liberty from Precious Moments left. We have very limited numbers. It is out of print. Okay, who hasn't seen this? This was a pattern we did really well with. It is now back in print.
Super cute.
It's called Snow Couple. What they've done is they've put little teeny buttons, little mini sewing buttons along the bottom. It takes about 50 buttons to do both of them.
60-something.
Oh, 60-something?
I counted them once.
Oh, well, we have the buttons also. They're $4.99 for 50 of them. If you want an extra 10, it's another $1. But anyway, April found this awesome fabric, snow on blue. She thought would just be
cute.
darling. Or the snowflakes, funky snowflakes.
The tiny snowflakes.
What about the funky snowflakes with the heart?
Funky snowflakes would be great. Really, think outside the box. Make it your own. We have lots of different fabric options for you to
One other
choose
thing
from.
I want to, I'm going to bring this up. I don't know where I left them. A number of years ago, I accidentally, it cost me a fortune, purchased what I thought was a pattern called the 12 Days of Christmas from Erica Michaels. And they are perforated paper. It's the 12 Days of Christmas, 12 different designs. They normally sell all 12 of them for $102, $112, I think. I think they were like $8.50 a piece. I am going to have a special, gonna go count how many we have. They're beautiful. They're on green perforated paper. They come with the felt backing. They come with the hanger. All you need is the floss. Comes with the pattern. They're very classic looking. They make a star shape. They're really, really cool looking. We will add it to the album, and I am going to have a massive sale on these.
Right.
You will get 12 patterns I'm going to do this real quick.
We've had them for quite some time, almost like 2 years, I think. And
yeah, I made a big mistake.
1 or 2.
I made a big mistake on them, on buying them. But you're going to get them for less than half price. They normally sell for $102, and I am going to take 60% off. Ooh, I'm crazy. But this is a lot less than I ever paid for them. You're going to get them for almost 60%, $41.99 for all 12 of them. Comes with the felt, comes with the green perforated paper and the hanger. All you need is the floss. So
suggestions for the peacock fabric. I thought words.
Where's your love?
You know, it's like, because it's so busy that if you just wrote sayings on them or a poem.
I actually think, yeah, a poem, sayings. I asked him to do a peacock. I just wasn't expecting it to look like this. But, God, you could do, we'll think of some other things. I just want to frame that.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
But I will also we will post those kits. They will go really fast because we're doing them for $41.99. You get 12 kits. You just need the floss, but it comes with the perforated paper, the felt backing, which is kind of cool looking. I like that.
It's really cool.
So anyway, but
Don't
yeah,
miss out.
but we are so April is off
Tuesday and Thursday this week. So
Tuesday and Thursday this week, but
busy week.
I was supposed to be heading out of town, but I cannot get on a flight, so I am not going back to see Stephanie. I'm kind of bummed. Stephanie and Carolyn, really bummed about it, but we've got so much to do. DMC Floss, the new 35 colors, will be in the second week of November. We will ship the second we get them.
Great.
We still don't know exactly how many are coming in tins. I want to thank all of you who have been so awesome and messaged us and said, hey, I don't need a 10. I'm going to be putting my floss in.
Your bobbinate.
Yep, you're going to bobbinate or put it in a bag or put it in my, and thank you for that because it's given us a lot of pressure. We don't know if we're going to do it first paid. We probably really need to go first paid. We were thinking about doing a drawing. So we're still working on that because we don't know exactly how many tins we're getting.
Right.
So we will keep you posted on that. Also, we are going to give out 2 gifts today. This means a lot to me. I might get a little emotional. It's really cool to get tagged. And when I get tagged, it means that someone has mentioned my name in another group, such as Stitch Mania or any of the other groups. And I'm going to be sending gifts to 2 people this week for being the social media princesses. I have to tell you, from the bottom of my heart, Sharon, I'm sorry, Lutz, Kathleen Lutz. I can't even think of who I'm talking about today because I'm getting a little emotional. And also Grace, Philip Grace. She always posts what she's stitching on our fabric. She talks about us. But it means a lot to me, and both of you will be getting a gift this week mailed to you from us. We will probably mail it Wednesday. We're waiting to see what kind of comes in from Gavork, if it might be fabric or it might be something else. We're starting to get some new stuff in. Also, as you know, Thread Heaven is gone. Thread Magic is new. Thread Magic we do have in stock. It is not cheap. It's $7.29 a tube or a package, but it's kind of cool because it's got little grooves in it where you can run your needle through it instead of, like touching it what like Thread Heaven did. It's kind of really cool packaging.
Right.
Same recipe, just bigger.
Different.
And I think there's a little bit more in it than there was in Thread Heaven. But anyway, we'll be posting that also.
Red Snowflakes.
Red Snowflakes is in the opal box because only opal was ordered.
Right.
So the Red Snowflakes.
Any day now, ladies asking for the red.
Deborah Brown doesn't need her 10.
Soon.
So I want to tell you what a small world it is in the cross-stitch industry really quickly. Deborah Brown was going to Tennessee to see her daughter, and I said, hey, will you stop in and see my friends who own a ladies' clothing shop there, Camille's Outlet in Murfreesboro? And she goes, sure, I go there every time I go to town. I'm like, what? You know some of my best friends. I love Camille and Jason who run that store. So if anybody is in the Nashville area in Murfreesboro, wonderful, wonderful clothing store. It's called Camille's Outlet. They get all the fabrics, all the stuff from like Dillard's and Nordstrom's and everything. High-end clothing at a really, really good price. So, but anyway, we don't want to lose this thread.
Right.
So we are going to close out for the day. We may do a couple more videos, just quick videos during the week of some new stuff that comes in, because we're getting a lot of the new stuff in for Christmas. Designers are releasing really fast. Also, don't listen to some of the people on other threads that say that designers will not be designing with the 35 new colors for 2 or 3 years. We're hearing that all the time. Designers are using the new threads already. Right. They are designing with the new threads. The numbers are 1 through 35, and some of them will blend in with current color families. So please keep that in mind. We are excited about having the new DMC colors. They will not be available into large retail stores such as Hobby Lobby, Joann's, Michael's, probably until the 1st of the year. So, because they just don't have the ability to put them out, and we're wondering if they might do those as the tins that are coming out in January or February. Right. So they're only shipping 100 tins to each distributor in the United States, and there's only about 5 or 6 distributors. So that's like 500 or 600 tins to the country. So anyway, lots of love to all of you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Please check out today's album if you missed it. It's there.
Bye.
Next week, guys. See ya.
Bye. Did you hit finish?
I don't know.